Hello everyone, I'm Aditi with my channel Fun with Language. Today I am here again with yet another grammar component, preposition. So today I'm going to give you a brief session on preposition. So let us learn about it. What is a preposition? A preposition is a word which shows the relation between a noun or a pronoun and some other word in a sentence. So in a way, a preposition shows a relationship between a noun and a noun in a word or in a sentence. There are different kinds of preposition: preposition of time, preposition of position, preposition of movements and direction, preposition of things, and phrasal preposition. So I have divided my session in all these different kinds of prepositions. So let us go ahead one by one, different kinds of preposition. First of all, preposition of time. Preposition of time show the relationship between the time of noun and the other parts of a sentence. As in, I repeat once again, prepositions of time show the relationship of time between the nouns to the other parts of a sentence. As in, he started working at 10 a.m. That means he started to work at the particular time 10 a.m. The company called meeting on 25th October. So this is referring to the time of the date, day, fine, year, month. So in order to highlight the day, month, year, we use preposition of time. There is a holiday in December. He has been ill since Monday. So preposition of time we use in different contexts in order to highlight the time, date, day, or month or year. And some of the examples of preposition of time are on, an, it, to, from, for, since, ago, before, till, until. So this is the preposition of time. Now, preposition of time generally denotes a definite point of time. Like sometimes on is used with days and dates. In is used with parts of the day, month, year, season. By preposition denotes the latest time at which an action will be over. Fine, the action will be over. That means the meeting is over by 6 p.m. That means by 6 p.m. the work will be finished. The meeting will be finished. From denotes the starting point of an action. From this date to that date. So the preposition of time at usually denotes a definite point of time. On denotes days and dates. In is used for the parts of a day, month, year or season. By denotes the latest time by which an action will be over. And from denotes the starting point of an action. For example, at 3 o'clock, at midnight, at the beginning, the specific point of time. On Monday, on 5th of December, on 6th of January. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the night, in 2 hours. Fine. Or the usage of by. The show will be over by 6 p.m. That means by 6 p.m. it will be over. The latest time by which it will get over. The exam will be held from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. When we talk about a duration of time, we use preposition from. So the examination will be held from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. So these are some of the preposition of time which are generally used with the reference. Now, the next kind of preposition is preposition of position, preposition of place and direction. Prepositions of position show the relationship of a place between nouns to the other parts of a sentence. So let us look at the examples. In the bag, at the window, on the table, beside the table, near the wall, behind the curtain, beyond the hills. So these are some of the common examples. So let us take a look with the examples of at and in, the different usage of at and in. At is used with villages, small towns, and in is used with the larger areas, bigger towns, states and countries. This is to be taken care of while filling in the blanks. For example, at Karol Bagh in New Delhi. So New Delhi is a big place, and there in New Delhi at Karol Bagh. My house is at Karol Bagh in New Delhi. At Ambala in Punjab. In England, at the end, in a factory. So once again I repeat, when we talk about the preposition of position, at refers to the small places, small town or a city. In denotes the larger areas and the big states or countries. Now, between and among. Between is used with two persons or things. Among is used with more than two. As in, a small table was lying between the two chairs. So, between the two chairs, a small table is lying. The hare hid among the bushes. That means among the bushes, lot of bushes are there. So here we can't use between because we're talking about lot of bushes over there. So clump of bushes. So the hare hid among the bushes. On and upon. Both on and upon can be used while speaking of the things at rest. Upon is used with things in motion, as in my bag is on the table, my bag is upon the table. But when we talk about the movement of something, we should use upon, as in the cat sprang upon the table. So that means it jumped from the ground and it sprang on the table. So though on and upon gives you the similar meaning, but then upon talks about the things which are in motion. So I repeat once again, my bag is on the table, but the cat sprang upon the table. So the movement of the cat is being referred here. So this is about the preposition of position. Let us take some more examples. Above and over. Both of them are referring to the same thing, higher than something. Sometimes we can either use, either of them. The flags waved over our heads, the flags waved above our heads. So more or less it is used in a similar way. Below and under, which means something which is vertically below something. So examples can be, there was a beautiful lake below us in the valley. So a beautiful lake was going below the valley. The traveler was resting under a tree. Fine. So the traveler was taking rest under the shade of a tree. But the beautiful lake was passing below the valley. So there is a slight difference with the usage of it that you could make out. Some of the examples. He is at home. So at which place he is? He is at home. He came from England. The place, England. The police broke into the house. I live across the river. These are some of the examples of preposition of places. Then is preposition of agents or things. Preposition of agents and the things indicate a casual relationship between nouns and the other parts of a sentence. Fine. It refers to the relationship between a noun and the other parts of a sentence. Example, this article is about smartphones. So the article that I have read today is about smartphones. So it is talking about smartphones. Most of the guests have already left. Fine. Most of the guests. I will always be here for you. Fine. I will always be there for you. He is playing with his brother. So, with whom he is playing? He is playing with his brother. So, we are talking about the things and their relationship between a sentence. And some of the common examples of preposition of agents are of, for, by, with and about. They are the most commonly used preposition of agents and things. Fine. So this preposition of agents and things can become more clear when we practice it. The next example, the next kind of preposition is phrasal preposition. Phrasal preposition is not a prepositional phrase. They are a combination of two or more words which function as a preposition. So it's not a phrase along with the preposition. It's not a word along with the preposition. These are the combination of two preposition. Fine. For example, along with, apart from, because of, by means of, according to, in front of, contrary to, in spite of, on account of, in reference to, in addition to, in regard to, instead of, on top of, out of, with regard to. So these are the combination of two or more preposition which gives us the reference to phrasal preposition. For example, they along with their children went to Atlanta. So they did not go with their children, they go along with. When we use along with, it is a phrasal preposition. So they along with their children went to Atlanta. According to the new laws, you are right now. According to. So according to, with reference to the new laws, you are not right. In spite of being a good player, he was not selected. That means though he was a good player, but still he was not selected. So we can use the prepositional phrase, in spite of being a good player, he was not selected. I am going out of the city. Fine. I am going out of the city. So these are some of the phrasal preposition. Now let us do an exercise based on preposition of all kinds. The office closes at 5. You should be home -6. So it is by 6. I repeat again. The office closes at 5. So you should be home by 6. By 6 p.m. you should be at home. The next meeting will be held on Friday, 23rd June. On Friday, 23rd June. The car stopped at the traffic lights. The car stopped at the traffic lights. He stood the end of the queue. He stood at the end of the queue. His head could be seen the water, above the water. His head could be seen above the water. The table is lying the bed, beside the bed, by the side. So the table is lying beside the bed. Mathura is Delhi and Agra. Now we are talking about two things. So we should use Mathura is between Delhi and Agra. The label is in the ink. The label which is mentioned on the pot is in the ink. It is written in ink. A beautiful painting is hanging on the wall just above the window. I repeat again. A beautiful painting is hanging on the wall just above the window. Some more examples. He kept the book in the bag. He kept the book in the bag. We dashed the hill to the old church. We walked up the hill to the old church. So this is phrasal preposition. We walked up the hill to the old church. The nightingale flew into the room through the window. I repeat again. The nightingale flew into the room through the window. There were no boats, so we had to swim across the river. There were no boats, so we had to swim across the river. She walked past me without greeting me. Walked past means she walked by the side of me. She crossed me without greeting me. So we can write down, she walked past me without greeting me. Please take your feet off off the table. That means remove your feet from the table. So we can say, please take your feet off the table. OFF. I like to write with an ink pen. I like to write with an ink pen. The next one, I like to write in ink. That means with the ink pen I'm going to write down, but I will write in ink. Please tell us all about your trip to Goa. Please tell us all about your trip to Goa. So I hope with the explanation of preposition and the exercises, you are clear about the preposition and the usage of it. If you like my video, kindly like and share it and subscribe my channel. And for more videos, kindly write in the comment section for more grammar component. Thank you.